What's up, you guys? Welcome back. This is going to be an update on Cory Lamar. So this is part two. Everything I say is alleged. I could be spot on, picking up rumors, or I could be wrong. Okay. There is a playlist for Rich Homie Quan readings. If you're new here, I also just made a playlist for the Diddy readings as well. We're gonna jump into it. So you guys, obviously, there's a lot of circumstances in any reading that come up and may just be a normal action or response to something that's going on. So, and we even, for the most part, say that in that moment, for the most part. That, for example, someone pointed out that um, Dre is a manager, the father is a manager, so of course they have business together. Absolutely, of course. We understand that. But what is coming through is that had something to do with whatever conflict that was showing up. Okay. So again, say it with me. I could be right. I could be picking up rumors or I could be wrong, you guys. Okay. Let's get into it. So we didn't get to delve too deep into the father. We was looking at other questions that you guys had listed. So we're going to pick up where we left off and look deeper into the father. Now, towards the end there was showing a little bit of sketchy energy. And again, that sketchy energy doesn't necessarily equate to guilt or anything. This could just be something that was going on at the time. So, Cory Lamar, Rich Homie Quan's father. Tell me more about their business together and how things were going. Show me their mutual energy when it comes to the business that they were doing together. How did they feel about it? How were things going? Okay. So we did get the hangman. So let's see. What else? Show me more about the mutual energy between Rich Homie Quan and his father, Cory Lamar, when it comes to business. So then we have the Three of Cups, Queen of Swords, Four of Wands. Anything else? All right. So for some reason, it's coming off to me, before we get to clarifying, that there was potentially a business opportunity here that changed in direction for some reason. Um, you know, but I have to say, overall, on the surface, it looks okay. I'm not seeing any red flags necessarily on the surface. I'm going to grab this other deck and clarify. We do see a lot of celebration energy here, reward, recognition type of energy. I mean, it's this feeling of being stuck and directionless for some reason. Like, although I feel like there was opportunities here, it just felt directionless. Um, there was stress here, it's mental stress here. Feeling stuck, the devil is here as well. And also this feeling of this wasn't going to solve like immediate problems, whatever that is. We're going to look deeper into it, right? But it's this feeling of not being able to solve an immediate problem. This is coming like future type energy. But again, we have this energy ending. So yeah, like things weren't moving quick enough. Yeah, and then Knight of Wands, as I say that, because that's also here with the Ten of Swords. Okay. So let's use, let me find it. So I don't know if how long his father had been his manager and if that actually had a positive effect on him, because where things are stand still and things are, not really moving, we do have, again, momentum is building. What else we have? Unbridled confidence, claiming your place, inner power. So I do see a positive turn from where he wasn't maybe getting that much or getting the opportunities that he wanted to move it forward. But then again, I still feel like, other than his passing, for some reason, these opportunities that were coming in changed or ended or was taken away besides him passing. Things are different now. Time to heal. Okay. So I want to take a couple steps back and talk about more about those conversations they were having. Show me more about the conversations between Rich Homie Quan and his father, Cory Lamar, the day before his passing. The father said he spoke to him numerous of times the day before. Show me more about what they were talking about. Yeah, so it keeps directing me back to him trying to figure out what direction to go, essentially trying to get some advice when it comes to his relationship. Okay, let's get a little bit of clarification here. It's like I found out something dealing with secrets, deception, and I don't know how to handle it. Like, that's the vibes I'm getting. So yeah, and it's like I want to be petty so bad, but also I want to be who I am and be a fair person. This is under that energy. And even like I said previously, this energy of I feel like people are being weird around me. Why the King of Swords? Wait, the Queen of Swords is right there too. Again, and the King of Wands. And this is under him. So we go from the Five of Pentacles, shady energy, to the Ten of Pentacles, with the Queen of Swords, his counterpart, and also this King of Wands. So again, it's like finding something out about family and or about finances. And the Ten of Swords is that three? Oh, okay. He feel like family is working against him. That's under the Ten of. Oh, we got another one that flipped over. The Swords again. And I feel like he's either, if this is not the father, because we don't know his zodiac sign, but this energy has shown up before. But this also can represent Rich Homie Quan being, the breadwinner, or being a man of means, if you will. But yeah, so let's do this other deck real quick to clarify this a little bit more. So that's staying consistent. I might be off in how I'm translating this on some level, but that's the gist. That's the direction that it keeps going when it comes to this phone conversation. So I don't know. Not that the father needs to reveal that information or anything. It's just like, tell me more about Rich Homie Quan and his father's um, conversations the prior day. We ended on change, and back here is gratitude. Okay. So those cards for me, y'all let me know what y'all think. But those cards for me is reiterating what we're getting. This is someone, because empathy says that I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. So that leans more credence to me that he's trying to get some type of advice, and that this is one side and this is another side. Or again, tell me what you think about it, because I'm open to seeing both sides. Like, I feel like somebody doing me wrong. I feel like the energy is off, but here's the situation. What do you think about it? Surrender is kind of being over the situation. And maybe that was his decision ultimately, on some level. I can release my need to control. And then loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So again, feeling isolated from other people of the community, or other family members or whatever. Change is obvious. Change, things are changing. I feel a difference. I feel a shift. Also, this could be related to that Five of Pentacles that we see. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Again, this, on the other hand, or in addition to, we're seeing that he wants to make changes in general, because these changes may elevate him to a different level. He might just feel like it's time to do something different, right? Services under there, which I feel, well, services here as well. I feel good when I can help others. Also, patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So he could also been complaining that, I'm ready to get this done. What's the ETA on this situation? What's the update on this? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Um, and I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents is on the back gratitude. So also this desire to be fairness, like, although, for example, I feel like I could have did this on my own, or maybe not, but I am recognizing the help that people have given me. And so again, I want to be fair. But your service are no longer needed as well. Fear is here with health. I'm realizing I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love, and health is I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So I feel like more so, again, that's on a morality level, I feel like, of the situation. So, you know what? I'm going to use Witcher's Wisdom too, and then we'll move on. For real, for real. Again, I appreciate y'all so much for watching. So when I crack the deck, we got Hex Banishment. Again, wanting to cut ties with somebody, wanting people to be gone. Tell me more about their conversations. We have Autumn. This is Watchtower of the West. Anything else? Candles, magic. Security. I mean, this keeps bringing me back, and I don't like to take the he say, she say and like start trying to apply it to readings, and then that's when it get confusing. But it does keep taking my mind back to the allegedness of people saying that his security system had been going off that night, and somebody was trying to break in or whatever the case is. But I feel more so that he just didn't feel safe. So whether that is reality or illusions, and just feeling paranoid, just again feeling like the energy is off. We've spoken about in a few of the readings perceptions of the people involved here, and those were thwarted in some ways. So again, perception meaning I might say something one way and you could take it a completely different way. I can take this action and you could take it to mean this way, even though my intentions were different, or maybe they were what you were thinking, but it's all about perception. So another example, if I'm homeless and I got kids and I don't have no way to feed my kids and I end up stealing from the store, that may be a negative thing to you, but to me, it's positive on some level because I am trying to feed my kids that's hungry. You know what I'm saying? As an example. Okay, so I'm gonna get these up. So let's say, how did Rich Homie Quan feel about and towards his father before his passing? How were they getting along? Rich Homie Quan and his father. Let's say a week leading up to his passing. How was Rich Homie Quan, his father, getting along? How was Rich Homie and Cory getting along? The Qantas and his father, Cory. Okay. Now, on the surface, now I don't know the history between them. I don't know if they were disconnected for a while, then they reconnected and they had to build this bond. And so there was a little bit of arm's length energy initially, but they had gotten really close. We can see it that way. I don't know what the public understanding or knowledge is of that space. So feel free to let me know in the comments. So if that is the case, so far on the surface, I am seeing, coming out of rough waters to calm waters, okay, and starting over basically. So anything else before we start clarifying? But I'm trying to hit on the energy of, um, a week before, the day before, the day of, whatever. Okay, dude, dude. All right, let's go ahead and clarify. I am seeing a disagreement though. I don't. Yeah. So even if this is a week before, leading up to it, I do see a small disagreement. But it don't seem anything bad, crazy. All in all though, it's this energy of reconciling, having understanding, love, and show me, huh. Maybe trying to leave the past in the past, but I do see, wait, what's this? I do see this moving on energy, but again, this could be moving on from, the past or whatever. I'm going to clarify this one more time, and then I'm going to ask on Rich Homie Quan's side, so maybe we can get a bit more understanding of what we're picking up here. Tell me more, please, and thank you about how things were going between the Qantas and Cory. Humor, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Relationships. So you probably gave him a lot of advice and things like that. Grief, doubt, peace, and love. A part of Quan, I'm sure we all can kind of relate to the concept of having a past with somebody, giving them a chance, things are going pretty good, but still having doubt in your mind, like, why are they really here? What's their motives? Can I really trust this person? So the energy of not wanting to be taken advantage of and things of that nature. I released to know all the answers, yeah, on top. And then loneliness on the bottom. Grief says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Peace, I'm a being of love and release all negativity. So that is confirming basically what we were getting initially. So let's get these up. So I think that I asked that question in a mutual way. So I think I'm going to ask individual sides. So show me how Quan felt about and towards his father the week and days leading up to his passing. How did Quan allegedly, honestly, genuinely feel about and towards his father the week and the days leading up to his passing? Show me, please, and thank you. Show me. How did Quan feel about and towards his father the week and days leading up to his... Now, this is where I'm confused so far. Because every time I bring up his father, and again, granted, it could be, like we said, him talking to him about whatever's going on and getting some advice. But the thing that blows me is that I'm asking about the father, but everybody else be popping up. So I'm like, does this apply to the father as well, or is this just conversations they're having? But I do see some tension. I am on the surface. I see tension. Look, this is where we ended. This is aggressive communication, or this could just be some news coming in fast about legal things that were hidden, possibly, or just some type of unfairness that was hidden, possibly. So it's also showing guarded energy again with some contracts. Okay. And on the back, we have the King of Pentacles, wish fulfilled, Knight of Wands, and the Fool. Also, this energy, like maybe I'm tripping type thing. But Temperance fell right over here on the Six of Pentacles. And the Four of Cups fell over there too. We do have some mental stress here amongst a few other cards. We got illusions, or we'll see what it is. But again, it's showing a desire for independence. So let's see. Show me more about how Quan honestly, genuinely, allegedly felt about and towards his father. Also it's this energy of, Quan wanting to trust, like the last spread. So, on some level, it's like I release the need to control. It's like, okay, you say you got me, Pops. I trust you. I'm going to let you do your thing, but just, communicate with me vibes. So why the stress? Judgment to move on. And another one fell. See, the Queen of Wands. So either this could be also like taking action, or again, maybe just not feeling that great about opportunities because the Page of Pentacles keeps showing here. Like, I don't know, y'all. Or again, it could be like giving advice, like, what you think of this, Pops? Like, this is what I found out. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, so here we go. That is here with stuck energy and or communication. Why the Two of Pentacles, though? The Tower and Death. It's like I want to end something. It just keeps coming up there. Like he found out about a lot of stuff, like a whole lot of incoming news or communication about deception here. So y'all, like, are we attributing this energy towards the father too? Or do y'all think that this is just a conversation? King of Wands. King of Cups. But it's just, I don't know. And Ten of Pentacles again. Let's clarify, and then we're going to ask how the father felt towards him. Tell me more about how Quan felt about and towards his father the week leading up to, not nobody else, just the father. How did he feel towards his father? Blame. Excuse me. Fear and worry. Pride. freedom is where we ended, and relationships on the bottom. Okay, let's just go ahead and ask about Cory, how he felt about Quan. Quan and Quan only. Please do not bring nobody else up in here. We just want to talk about how Cory felt about and towards Quan. Show me Cory's honest, genuine thoughts and feelings towards his son, Quan, the week and the days leading up to Quan's passing. Cory's thoughts and feelings towards Quan before Quan passed away. Wounded. Maybe not necessarily ready to give up, but wounded nonetheless. Cory's thoughts and feelings towards Quan. Maybe he felt suspicious. Maybe he was in his feelings about something. Show me more about Cory's thoughts and feelings towards Quan. Strength. King of Pentacles. Cory's thoughts and feelings towards Quan before he passed away. Again, I don't know if the mother and father are still together or any of that. It is space between them. We do have a pair. But okay. You know, they could have been getting into it because of Quan using drugs or whatever. You know, that could be just as simple as that. But let's dive deeper into it. I think I'm going to use this deck though. Tell me more about Cory's thoughts and feelings towards Quan before Quan passed away. See, that's the Five of Wands, y'all. There's conflict here. Might have been coming from a good place though. It's love here, but we'll keep going and see. Five of Swords, motivations, competition, amongst other things. There's a conversation here about that. The Tower with the Magician. Yeah, I mean, it is a controlling aspect here too, though. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. You know, they were going back and forth about something here. What are they going back and forth about? Decisions and choices. They could have been going back and forth about Quan's choices and his decisions. Why the Hangman? Again, with these promises, future promises, and okay, I'm gonna clarify it with that other deck one more again. More about Cory's thoughts and feelings towards Quan before Quan's passing. We got imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Indecision, pop back in. Purpose, I know what I'm here to do. With friendship, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Empathy, seeing both sides. Oops. And guilt and adversity. So, like I said, there was conflict, there was regret there. Again, I feel like somebody was stealing something, or again, they could just be being deceptive on some level. Now, it's kind of unclear with the father because, like I said, so many other people here. Let me think. Show me one more time. What was the adversity between Quan and his father before Quan passed away? What was the adversity between Quan and his father before he passed away? Show me the adversity. An ending. So either Quan was firing his father, or maybe his father felt some way about Quan cutting other people out. But um, what's the adversity here between Quan and his father before Quan passed away? Temperance. So either one or the other wasn't getting what they wanted out the situation. This could be tempers flaring. Um, Ace of Wands. Maybe somebody didn't want to try something new, want to keep doing the same thing over and over again. Anything else? He found out about something, y'all. What's up on the floor? The Magician. Even, this is somebody that has all the tools to do whatever they want to do or have whatever they want to have. But some people also say that he is a tricky energy. And we might attribute that energy, the tricky aspect, because of the Seven of Swords being here. Anything else? Okay. Eight of Cups. Ten of Swords. Um, Ace of Cups. And the Empress, actually, as well. So, yeah. You could just be saying, nah, it's just to be him. But also this is like a lack of patience. Like being impatient here, because it's like I'm ready to see my seeds grow. By the Ace of Wands. And the Two of Cups is not always about romantic relationships, as we said plenty of times. It's also could be business relationships. What? That's where we ended. Why the Sun? He found out about some type of money. Or again, it's just a separation of business partnership. Why the Magician? Magician. Four of Wands. Page of Swords and I'm seeing documents, not obviously, but I'm seeing documents as well. But somebody had allegedly successfully been stealing from him or something. And why the Seven of Swords? Again, this could be jealousy. Why the Seven of Swords? Why the Seven of Swords? Ten of Wands. Because somebody was lying, stealing, being dishonest. That was endings. Somebody made a choice, decision. But again, there was a level of indecision here. It's just like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. I'm going to handle it this way. But let's use this deck and see. Cory's thoughts and feelings towards Quan. Success. Okay. Trust. So success is, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Trust is, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Pride, and the last one was honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. On the back, purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Food child. I think I want to use the self-love, heal yourself deck real quick just to see what come out. All right, tell me more about Cory's thoughts and feelings towards Quan before Quan passed. Family tribe. Phoenix rising. Letting go and sexuality. Letting go, inner child. How teachable are you? And on the back, self-love, discover your purpose and love. So, this also could be saying, like, no matter how hard dealing with my child gets, I'm not going to abandon him. It could be that type of vibe as well. Let me know what y'all think. I'm going to get these up and see if we can ask anything else. How does Cory feel allegedly about the story that is being told surrounding the passing of his son, Quan? What is Cory's honest, genuine thoughts and feelings surrounding the story of the passing of his son, Quan? Four Swords. He's thinking about it a lot, obviously. It is showing that he may want to take some action, or he has taken some type of action. I know he said he was going to do his own investigation when this first happened. I don't know if that's happening or not. Show me more. It is showing him being heartbroken. But let's go ahead and clarify. He's very confused. He doesn't believe this. I don't feel like he believes the story, or so many holes and questions that he has that may still be unanswered. He's confused at why no action was taken when his son was found on the kitchen floor and other things. He feels betrayed by the King of Wands. He feels like the King of Wands has something to do with it. That's under that Three of Swords specifically. And then show me this. He's also acknowledging like drug use and things like that. I'm going to clarify this one more time. I want to ask about the lie detector test they took in a second. Tell me more about how Cory feels about what's being told, surrender. So maybe he won't do anything. It was this energy of waiting. I feel like I wasn't asking about what happened initially. But it's a general question. It's a broad question, I guess. I wasn't very specific about, how he felt about the story that's being told. But I believe he even said as much, or it's insinuated with what he's been saying, that, he's going to wait for the results to come out and go from there, basically. Perseverance. I know I can do whatever I set my mind to. We have grief. Self-esteem. This also could be, having him questioning his parental skills or whatever, or what role he played or didn't play as a father. And also feeling guilty because, wishing that he could be there, even though it's probably not much he could have done, or I could have known. I do feel like Quan did express some things to him. But, just feeling guilty because, how scared Quan might have been, just thinking about how scared he could have been, and maybe like, was he asking for me? Was he, you know what I mean? So it's that type of vibe as well. So let's go ahead and ask about, and when it comes to the lie detector test Quan and Cory did, again, disclaimer that just because he asked certain questions doesn't mean that, he was being nefarious, or, maybe he was just trying to figure out some questions to ask that would be intriguing or entertaining to the viewers or whatnot. But we're going to ask and see. So, allegedly, why, when Quan and Cory took the lie detector test, why did Cory, and I only seen a clip of it, so why was Cory asking about Quan's secret bank accounts, if he had any secret bank accounts? Why was Cory asking Quan if he had secret bank accounts? What was the intention behind that energy? Okay. Competitive, and this could, what's the word? For lack of a better word, intentions, or motive, I should say, motive. It's five of swords for me. A lot of times it's a very funky card, but we will clarify that because it could just be all in fun, right? Um, like who got the best questions, or I'm a mess with you, or whatever type vibe. So tell me more about Cory's intentions with asking Quan about any hidden finances. What's the intentions behind that? Okay. Could have been all in fun. We're going to go ahead and clarify. What type of vibe is this Five of Swords giving us with why Cory is asking about if Quan had any hidden bank accounts? The Tower and the Emperor. Give me one more. It is, I mean, he did really want to know, though. you know. Ace of Cups. And show me this. I wonder if he asked other people like what they wanted to know as well. Cause like, god damn. What y'all think would be a good question type of vibes. But I low key, I'm be honest with y'all, which I try to do. But sometimes I get very uncomfortable. I'm usually 98% of the time, I am not concerned with what the viewers think the answer is or how they feel about what I'm getting. But I'm split with the father. Like, I feel like the energy is kind of shady, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. And then a part of that is influence, because I know some people feel like the father is like straight up and down and actually grieving and things like that. But I don't know. It's kind of iffy, the energy. Um, and if he is an earth sign, that could be kind of part of it, because earth signs can be very nonchalant, much like air signs. And it's hard to get a read on them. But let's see. So that's my confession for the day. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So let's ask this. Was Rich Homie Quan's father, Cory, happy with what he was getting financially from Quan? Was Cory happy with the compensation he was receiving from his son, Quan? Was Cory genuinely happy? Knight of Pentacles, very slow, very dependable energy. I just get a different vibe when I look at the Knight of Pentacles, or most of the Knights, depending on what else comes out. We'll see. But for me, it's always like observing this Pentacle. Like, gathering more information about this pinnacle, or just like going over something with a fine-tooth comb for me. Um, Very earth energy, very slow, very um, observative, very analytical. So let's see what else comes out. Was Cory happy with the compensation he was getting from Quan? Was Cory happy with the compensation he was getting from Quan? Okay, after the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Fool card, which can be take a leap of faith. When as things change, I'm sure I'll get compensated better. Um, again, a bit of the long game energy. But then we come back up with the Nine of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. What else? That is it. Okay, let's jump into it. Tell me more about, was Cory happy with the compensation he was getting for working with his son, Quan? And even this could be promises of, once more money starts coming in, I'm gonna pay you more, woo, woo, woo. But also a part of him felt like, not whatever you give me is fine, but like I'm kind of making up for the past by like just being here and being involved type of thing. So, so under the Fool is moving on in deception here. Maybe jealousy or strategy. Again, that long game energy, but maybe it was a play allegedly. Like, what a Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is the King of Wands. Tell me more. Knight of Swords. And why the Five of Pentacles? So I don't feel like he was really happy about what he was getting paid. Okay. This is where we ended. What's back here? He could have been, trying to wait it out to get compensated what he wanted to get. Let's use where the finance deck. Where's the finance deck? Here it is. How did Cory feel about his compensation he received for working with Quan? Student. Work with a mentor to learn new skills or teach you how to implement your plans. You could be in school, pursue higher education, teach yourself to succeed with money, get a financial advisor to teach you. How did Cory feel about Cory could have went back to school to learn more about business, or he was just educating himself on business. But again, just kind of maybe willing to move up on some level or another, intentions, whatever. How did Cory feel about the finances he was getting for working with, God damn it, Quan? Okay, shift. Again, they're showing a change in their dynamic, so it is what it is. Taking your career in a totally different direction. Have the courage to change course, continue to grow, change and learn. You reach the end of a route where you cannot continue traveling. Rebel. System buster, entrepreneur, teaching others a better way, trailblazer, woo, woo, woo. Okay. The other cards that came out was student and teacher. So both of them are out here. You have the ability to motivate others to strive to uncover their true potential. Consider careers in teaching, coaching, mentorship. Woo, woo. You learn much about money. This is a time to put it into practice. Now, these are the last four that came out: money manager, partnership, retail, and setbacks. Money manager, this card can indicate your career or finance could take a giant leap. Consider careers in money management, banking, account, or anything. See, I'm just telling y'all that there was some funky shit going on with the money. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here cursing because I'll be frustrated with myself and I'll be doubting myself. And granted, I can't always get it right. And again, my interpretation may be off a bit, but um partnership. You are manifesting a strong and successful partnership. Consider having a partner who can bring the experience you lack. Did so is Quan, are we saying that Quan is saying that his father got, you know, knowledge in finances, or is it the other way around? Or did somebody bring in another person that was helping with finances and things kind of got fadoodle that way? Like what? And then some of your relationships may be holding you back from success. So on these cards, they give a general expression, then they give you the positive and the so-called negative aspect. Retail. Consider careers in retail or e-commerce, whether it's goods or services. Save time and energy and add passive income, taking your business online. So this also could have been some investments that didn't do well. If you have an idea in mind that's to give you the green light, there's a need for it. And then setbacks. Taking one step forward to take two steps back. Setbacks are telling you that you're not ready to enter the next phase. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe there was some bad decisions made and he like, I appreciate you, but we got to bring somebody else in, or we got to take a step back from you being in this position because things are kind of not adding up. Allegedly. I could be interpreting this wrong. Okay. And then doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So I believe we read shift, didn't we? Yeah, you reach the end of a route, you can't da 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 da. Yeah, we did those. Okay. Um, put this here. So y'all make up your own mind about it. I'm just here to tell y'all what I see. I'm not here to judge it. I'm just trying to tell y'all what I see. That is what it be. Um, what else do we want to ask? Is there anything that we should know when it comes to Cory Lamar? And when it comes to Rich Homie Quan? Anything we need to know about Rich Homie Quan and his father surrounding the passing of Quan? Anything else we need to know about Cory Lamar? Anything we need to know about Cory Lamar? Ace of Pentacles. Anything else we need to know about Cory Lamar? What is it then, if it is? Contract. Anything else we need to know when it comes to Cory Lamar? Anything else? All right, we got one on the floor. Okay, let's jump into it. We're going to use a different, oh, it was another one behind there. Shoot. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. It was not looking too bad until we seen this behind there. But and again, could just say that Pops is heartbroken, as anybody would be. I don't like the hangman shit when it comes to contracts and stuff. Somebody walking away from a contract because their seeds wasn't growing. They wasn't seeing no benefit, allegedly. I don't know, y'all. It's just why the Three of Swords. Yeah, I was just, that's what keep coming up. That's all I got. That's all I could say. You know, I chose to talk about and show the cards today so that Because again, for my own sanity at this point, for this particular reading, it's just like, I'm so split here. But I mean, the energy is what it is. Again, the only thing is like, am I interpreting this wrong or, so, Tell me more about that Three of Swords. So, we can see this a couple different ways. One hand is, so the question was, is there anything else we need to know about Cory when it comes to Quan? Woo, woo, woo. We do see some opportunities that were here that can no longer be acted upon. That could be because of Quan's passing, right? But also, this could be talking about nefarious intentions, allegedly. We'll put it that way. By the King of Cups, the Moon. This also going to speak of fears, and it's also going to be speaking of holding information back. Ten of Wands, Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. And final card, what is this? Eight of Pentacles. I mean, if we are looking at sadness and regret about, his child and everything and being hurt, yeah, right? We got some of that here. But also, it's just talking a lot about business and money. Like, it's just talking a lot about business and money. And we could say he's just looking forward to seeing that, doing that with his son, right? But let's clarify this one. And I think we may be done, you guys. If there's any additional questions y'all want to ask, I'm sure that I've missed some. So, in a few days we can do an update, but I do have to do other content for the other viewers on the channel as well. So, empathy, more about Cory when it comes to Quan. Anything else we need to know? Okay. Let me think before we end it. So I'm asking, how did Cory feel and think? What was his first initial thoughts and feelings when he heard that Quan passed away? It's almost like this disbelief. Like, it's almost like I don't believe it. Like, y'all fucking with me. But let's go ahead and clarify. He automatically felt like it has something to do with the Queen of Swords. Like, in his gut, that was the right answer to him. Very shocked, very confused. Because again, like he said, he had been talking to him. He just was kind of in shock. Like, on one hand, he knew it to be true, but the other hand, it was like, nah, no way. Okay. Tell me more, his initial thoughts and feelings. He tried not to jump to conclusions. Empathy, freedom, perseverance, friendship, success. Child, when I say the what was it? Empathy. I could see both sides of the situation. And this is basically Quan being gone, but this is how it came up. So this made me think of I could see both sides of the situation, but this also could just be saying like, everything was just good. Everything was just good. And now we have so many things to look forward to. And now it's just gone, you know? Um, so final question for now. How does Quan feel about and towards his father right now? If there was anything he could say to him, what would it be? How does Quan honestly, genuinely, allegedly feel about and towards his father right now? How does Quan feel about and towards his father right now? Four of Cups. How does he feel about and towards his father right now? End it with the Devil, Knight of Swords, Hermit. A part of, so I'm also picking up like he would ideally love to have another investigation, although he may not necessarily feel like it would go anywhere. But let's go ahead and clarify. What type of Four of Cups vibes is these? I mean, it's coming off kind of like I'll see you next lifetime or I'll see you next time or something on the surface. So let's dig into it. What's this? How does Quan feel about and towards his father right now? What's back here? So a part of this I feel is like, see you next lifetime. As I clarify it, it gets a little darker and heavier. Um, and the cards that came out was fear, envy, success, and health. Let's do this deck real quick. How does Quan feel about and towards his father right now? Sadness, healing. This could be saying like, I know you're feeling a whole lot of different emotions right now. Entrapment. Either he's saying that, he wants his father to look deeper into the situation or look at these particular people or look at these contracts or something like that. It's almost like love for family and love for people traps you. Like it's worse than drugs. Trying to be loyal when you know it's time to move on. Still trying to put in energy and effort when everything is screaming for you to like walk away. Am I done clarifying this? Let's do this water one. Healing Waters Oracle. But yeah, you guys, I know I missed some of y'all questions. Please do if I haven't answered them. Again, I made a playlist, so make sure you check out those readings as well. But if there's something I missed, please do put them in the comments. So when we do an update in a couple days, that we can get to them. Tell me more about how Quan feels about and towards his father right now. Release the past, forgive, soften, move forward is where we end it. Let it go. Inner power, unbridled confidence, claiming your place. Where does this card come from? I don't know. And then we have she who flows, ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life, current dreams, future realities, new beginnings. So also it's like he's telling him, like, you know, I guess I'm okay for what it is. Like, I don't feel like he's at peace in totality because he didn't get the justice that he deserves, right? But you know, you get a new awareness at some point, as you know, once you pass, from my understanding. I could be wrong. I don't feel like they know everything right off the bat. You know, it's this level of acceptance and awareness and going back and understanding and replaying certain situations and gaining, doing their own investigation and research. It doesn't come immediately from my understanding, from how I see it. It's something that comes with over time. But over time, you kind of understand what choices, decisions, and what other factors took place and why certain things happened. And you kind of begin to release certain things and have a new outlook, if you will. But I think that is it for now, you guys. I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the next one later.